Hello, my name is Anna and I am a proud studio teacher at Brass Bell Music. I teach piano and today we are going to dig into our hand shape while we play the piano. We're also going to look at our finger numbers, and finally we're going to end with learning the C scale, which is a great warm-up for our beginning piano players. This video is best watched by following along while you are sitting at your own piano. So if you are not at your piano right now, please pause this video, sit down in front of your piano, and get ready to do this with me. Thank you. We are going to start by making sure that our hand is in the correct shape while playing the piano. One of the major pitfalls that beginning piano players have is they like to lock their knuckles and also lock their wrists. So sometimes we get piano players that start and maybe their hand looks like this. When you do that, you've lost flexibility and it's hard for us to play musically. So the best shape for our hand is to make sure there's nice round shapes in our knuckles, in our wrists, and in fact, when we're playing, our hand makes a C shape. Another great test is to take a pencil and see if you can fit that pencil underneath the palm of your hand without touching any of your fingers. And last but not least, if you have a tennis ball at your house, if you place a tennis ball right underneath your palm, that will also give you a great shape for what your hand should look like. If you have a student or you are a student who is familiar with typing on a computer, this is a very similar shape as typing on the computer when you play the piano. When we play, each of our fingers has a finger number. We're going to start with our right hand. So if you could please go ahead and put your right hand out on the piano like this. And I'm going to pull up a map of our finger numbers. When we look at our right hand, our thumb is number 1 always. And that's going to be true whether we are using our left hand or our right hand actually, is that thumb is always number 1. This is finger number 1, 2, 3, 4, and pinky is 5. We're going to play a little game. I'm going to say a finger number and you're going to wiggle that finger number. You can do it with me to start. Can you wiggle finger number 1? Yeah, that's your thumb. Good. Can you wiggle finger number 2? That's your index finger. Can you wiggle finger number 3? How about 4? How about 5? Great. This time I'm going to mix up the numbers and I'm not going to wiggle my finger first. You're going to see if you can beat me and wiggle it before I do. Wiggle finger number 5. Awesome. Wiggle finger number 2. Wiggle finger number 1. Are you beating me? Are you finding it before I do? I hope you are. How about finger number 3? Awesome. How about finger number 4? Great. And as I said before, whether we're in our right hand or our left hand, our thumb is always finger 1 and we count up from there. So let's go ahead and take a look at our left hand. Can you hold up your left hand on the piano just like this? And I'm going to go ahead and get that map out for our left hand as well. Great. So again, our thumb is finger number 1, and then working up to our pinky, we have 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's play our game again. Wiggle number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you. Now see if you can beat me to that wiggle. Wiggle number 4. Great. Wiggle finger number 2. Wiggle finger number 3. Wiggle finger number 5. And wiggle finger number 1. Great. For our parents and our students, this is a great game to quiz your students, and they can even quiz you and see if you get it right as well. We're going to use our finger numbers, in that awesome shape we talked about at the beginning, to play our C scale. Our C 5-finger scale is an awesome warm-up for beginning piano players. Because it's called a C scale, our first note is C, and we found C in our last video, but here's a little review for you. To find C, you're going to find a pair of 2 black keys, and then you're going to go down to your left. This is C. For our C major scale, we need to put our first finger in our right hand, our first finger in our right hand, which is our thumb, on that middle C. And then our other fingers find the notes after it. So our first finger is on C, second on D, third on E, fourth on F, and fifth on G. Please pause the video and get your hand set up like mine so we can get started. Thank you. When we play our C scale, we're going to go from our first finger to our fifth finger and then back again. I'm going to show it to you and then you're going to play with me. Here's your C 5-finger scale in your right hand. Let's try it together. Please play your first finger on C. Play your second finger on D. Play your third finger on E. Play your fourth finger on F. Play your fifth finger on G. Now we're going to go back again. Play your fifth finger on G. Play your fourth finger on F. Play your third finger on E. Second finger on D. First finger on C. For our students and parents, if you are hearing that you're getting this sound, maybe a mushy sound where a couple of the notes are being played at the same time, that means that you are not lifting up your finger before you play the next note. So after you play your C, lift up your finger and then play the D. That'll avoid that mushy sound of more than one note being played at the same time. When we play our C scale this time, we are going to play the notes and we're going to say the finger numbers. So when we play C, we're going to say 1. Get ready to say and play. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Now, instead of saying the finger numbers, we're going to say the note name starting on C. C, D, E, F, G, and back down. Say and play. Go. C, D, E, F, G. Back down. G, F, E, D, C. Thank you. Now we're going to go ahead and go to our left hand. So please hold your left hand out. For our left hand C scale, we are going to put our pinky, our fifth finger, on C. We're not going to put it on middle C because that's where our right hand plays. We're going to go down to the next C. And we're going to put our fifth finger on C and left hand, fourth finger on D, third finger on E, second finger on F, and thumb, our first finger on G. I'll show it to you and then we'll break it down. If you need to pause the video to get your hand ready, do that now. Great. Before we play, make sure you've got a beautiful curve in your hand. Your wrist is not sagging down, but is instead has a nice curve with it. Let's go ahead and play your fifth finger on C. Play your fourth finger on D. Play your third finger on E. Play your second finger on F. Play your first finger on G. Let's go back down. First finger on G. Second finger on F. Third finger on E, fourth finger on D, fifth finger on C. Awesome. Now we're going to say and play. We're going to say our finger numbers while we play our C scale, starting with 5 on C. Ready? Say and play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know it's a challenge to say and play. You're doing a great job. This time we're going to say and play our note name starting on C. Say and play. Go. C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, and C. For our parents and our students, if you are ready for a challenge, after your right hand can play by itself and your left hand can play by itself, your next challenge is to play your C scale with your hands together. It would sound and look like this. Once you can play your right hand by itself, your left hand by yourself, and then your hands together, you have mastered the C 5-finger scale and you are ready to move on to more piano playing. Thanks for your hard work today.